everybody, this is Frankie Abbruzzino with the Scoop News doing a summary of the daily news. Try to do it in 10 minutes. It hasn't been working, so we're going to try again. Knocking it now so that I can catch the city of Sarasota's bi-weekly meeting, which starts in about 45 minutes. So let's go ahead and get started with the news. This was interesting because Northport City Manager Lewis was named Assistant County Manager. It's interesting that I remember when the people were running for different positions in November and stuff. There was a lot of criticism of this individual and the city attorney there. Yet he's going to be the new assistant out of Sarasota County. So I'm wondering what had transpired there. An interesting event down in Jack Randa here in Venice, basically out there talking about autism and the amazing possibilities that are out there. This is a letter that someone sent me. It's just interesting, and it shows how a lot back in Venice Gardens, which probably goes for about 30, 40, 50,000 now, went for just a couple $100, $895 on one with a deposit of $225. So it was just interesting on how much the property values have gone up if you're someone like myself that's been here since the 80s. Found this on some other media guy, put it out there. I thought it was interesting because Sarasota is getting 11 roundabouts, 2 right away. They're going to be double lane. I'm not sure about the other 9 if they're double lanes. And let's go ahead and push play while we're doing this.
Take it slow, take it slow, take it slow.
All right, so they're getting these double lanes, and we have it here. And I just thought it was comical how they try to illustrate how you need to navigate the multi-lane. And you may think it's funny, but in all seriousness, it's a major issue. I don't know why. I don't know if it's our demographics or what, but we have a lot of accidents, a lot of incidents down at our roundabout, and you guys are basically getting 2 of the same ones up in Sarasota. So humorous approach at it, and just explains the roundabout process out there, which a lot of people don't seem to understand or get. What else we got here? We got computer stalling. There we go. Okay, this lady, ridiculous. There's actually basically two incidents related to drugs in Venice and Inglewood. You have this lady who was basically she was behind the wheel sleeping in her car at the gas pump. She got up and left. And I think if somebody saw her, was it the police? The deputy arrived. They made contact with Miller inside the convenience store. And she admitted that she had the 1-year-old out in the car. They went out there. They found some pot in the center console. And then they searched throughout it and found some more other drugs. They didn't really tell what it was in there. Just says narcotics equipment and possession of marijuana. And some people were a little concerned. A lot of comments on there so far. We have, what, 26 comments so far on that one. You got these 2 people, which not getting as much commentary, but it's a lot worse. You know, I'm not sure what happened to that other lady. If she smoked a little pot, I'm not sure what her issue is. These guys, though, these guys were passed out, and you're hearing about this a lot, and they found heroin in the car, and they had the car running, the 2-year-old, the guy woke up, he didn't know where he was. Another sad story of how drugs are just having such a negative impact on our society and our kids and everybody. And let's see. The weather, yes, the weather. We are going to get some rain. It's been cloudy most of the day. The sun's tried to break through but found no joy. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, something that we are in dire need of. And it's a good thing. It's a wanted thing here. Cornerstone becomes primary mental health service provider for the Sarasota County Jail. That's just information they put out. This is nice. The SurveyMonkey, this is a tool that a lot of the local governments use here in Sarasota County. City of Venice, City of Sarasota, the library, where they use SurveyMonkey, and they put it out to the people, and they ask you for your thoughts, your opinions. They really do read it. Although sometimes I wonder if they may read it. I don't know if they really pay attention to what the people want from it, though, sometimes. Emergency services came out because there was a lot of concern about smell and smoke, and maybe some of that cloud out there is smoke, but they're saying that's coming from Pasco. If you're smelling that wildfires, it's from the Pasco area. And coincidentally, I put out another link down below where they went out and talked to Venice Fire Department about the concerns right now with it being so dry of brush fires and what they're doing to try to stop them. Block the box. This is a major issue in Sarasota, primarily city of Sarasota, up in that area where it's actually down here in Venice. It's everywhere, but I see it a lot up there where you can get $168 for blocking that cross box. And I think I accidentally did it the other day. One of those incidents, I thought I'd make the light. I couldn't, and I couldn't back up. There was a guy behind me. I was blocking the box. Let's see what else we got here. Sarasota business owner. This is some stuff that I put out the scoop. And basically, this guy is offering up suggestions for the Ringling Bridge every day. I can't stand watching TV unless it's documentaries and stuff. I do watch WWSB, although I'm not a fan of them. I'll put it on just to see what stories are coming out. And every day they talk about congestion over that Ringling Bridge, it seems like. Sustainability in Sarasota, they're looking for, it's a neighborhood challenge that they put out. Interesting little video there. Another story, this is concerned about high crime rate. And this is a lady that basically talked about her experience in downtown Sarasota, where she emailed the counselor, city commissioner, and she said, you know, we understand, but we can't do anything if they're sitting out there in the public's eye, merely just hanging out on the sidewalk. This lady wants action. She seems to have issues with the homeless people, and a lot of times I say, put yourself in their situation. Unfortunately, a lot of them are on drugs. I know a lot of them around Selby are on drugs because I know people, and I research the issue a lot. But a lot of them aren't, and a lot of them are just down on their luck. And I've gone out and interviewed them, and we're all just one. A lot of us, the large majority of us, are just one paycheck away from being in this guy's situation. So try to show some empathy. I get you don't like walking out and seeing them on the curb, but deal with it. Life goes on. Here's a concern, and I guess this is getting picked up by WWSB. They were out at DePino's talking to her, and this is regarding the fact that DePino stopped using 2 officers in a car. This individual wrote the city, and I'm assuming that's where WWSB got it off their email like I did. And she just basically said it's dangerous for the neighborhood over in the Jungle Gardens. But and she's concerned not only for the residents, but also for the police because they have to go out there on their own. She's concerned about it. That commission meeting. I'm watching it today. I put the agenda on there. I put the link to watch it if you want. Like I said, you can't complain about roundabouts in Sarasota if you're not going to listen to the commission meetings and you're not going to get involved. Online registry for animal abusers, I think we'll all agree that that's a good thing. And I know in Sarasota County, whenever I put something up about abuse with animals, it gets a lot of interest and a lot of upset people. And they're considering raising the transportation fee over in Sarasota, which is a good thing. So I'm going to listen more to that, and I'll put out more information once I listen to their meeting today. I can't go until 8:30, but I'll hear the most of it. Red tide, I was just noting that yesterday in the Daily News thing. It's horrible out there, and I guess it's getting even worse. I was caught up on the news, and I listened to this thing, and it's getting even worse in the Sarasota area, all the way down to Venice, Inglewood. Again, it's been a horrendous year for red tide. There was a vehicle fire this morning slowing up some traffic on 75. We put that out there. Interesting picture. This actually isn't in Sarasota County, but you know, we're right on the beach and you always see stuff, and I just thought it was an interesting picture. The water taxi. This is also going before the city council, which if you're listening today, and they're going to consider that water taxi. I believe he wants to go down somewhere in Bradenton Beach, it's like $12 or something like that. I did put out another email where a guy was concerned that an environmental study was not conducted, and he noted concerns on why it should have been conducted, and I'm sure he's going to be there noting those concerns today. Vehicle pedestrian accident on Clark last night. It's God, too many of these incidents where you know you got an individual got hit by a car, fatality over on Clark, and you just see this all too often, and it's sad. A statistic that's not a good statistic, it's nothing to be proud of, is Florida's third in human trafficking. And I did a report on the massage parlors in Venice that were using Backpage, and are they selling sex in that? And I actually tried to go in. I couldn't get them to give me sex. I don't know if it's because they knew who I was, which I have that problem to me. People know who I am, but I don't know what the secret is because you know, you see them on Backpage and they're advertising in a manner that indicates they might. Your friends say they do, but then I found out there's stuff you got to do, my buddy told me, and I guess I wasn't going about it the right way. And again, I think they knew who I was, and it just isn't going to happen. I got to go like in a beard and stuff in this town. That's that fire where they're out there trying to control them. Interesting report, just saying, hey, we want to stay out ahead of this stuff. Place we call home, they talk about the historical Newtown markers. Interesting story if you'd like to hear that. And what else we got here? Suncoast Blood Bank. I'm always giving to blood, but this is a good thing because they're giving scholarships with the help of H&R Blocks. So they're giving back to the community. Very good thing. Here's another one, and we'll listen to this report before we end this daily summary. And this is just, it's crazy. It's gun control. And, you know, I have a concealed carry permit, and when I go out, I'll carry it. And you know, you got your gun. I know my chamber's empty because I was just playing around with it today, but you always want to check, you know, if you're going to go in there, you're going to check your chamber, and you can lock your chamber up like that. And that's actually when you go to the gun range on Knight's Trail, you got to go in there, you got to take, you know, the cartridge out, you got to go in there and show that your chamber's clean, and then you step away. Once everybody's cleared, then you can go out and get your shot, that your board that you shoot into. Why in God's name this idiot would clean his gun with a bullet in the chamber is beyond me. It just shouldn't be done. Hopefully he doesn't have it concealed. But that's, you know, that's how life goes. But perfect concealed weapon if you ever want. I carry it around wherever I go with a lot of the crazies that hate me out there nowadays. So let's go to this report real quick. We'll listen to it, and then I'll come back and we'll wrap up the daily summary. And here we go.
Back on the Sun Coast, authorities say a Sarasota man shoots himself and his wife while cleaning his handgun. Shooting took place this afternoon in Sarasota at an apartment complex on Single Point Circle. Several cruisers in the fire department had a section blocked off where that shooting took place. According to Sarasota police, it was an accidental shooting between the husband and his wife while cleaning a gun that fired. The bullet hit the husband in the hand and then struck his wife in the leg. The Sarasota Police Department is investigating this as an accident. Back on the Sun Coast, authorities say a Sarasota...
Basic gun safety, folks. And it goes without saying. Basic gun safety. And that's all I got to say on that issue. So this has been Frankie Abbruzzino with your daily news. If you're going to catch it and you're listening to this at 2:30, the city of Sarasota is going to have their bi-weekly meeting. I'll be listening to that. Who knows? Maybe I'll play some of it for you live on here. And that's it. The Italian Festival, that's coming up this Thursday. I did put information out with a previous video I did there. A lot of people will be coming into town for it from throughout the county. It's actually a fun, small event, which I used to always bring my kids to. And that's it. So, for Frankie Abbruzzino, everybody have a great day. Oh, wait. Remember, if you need medical billing, to go to the telephonics.com. That's my bread and butter. I really make nothing, whatever I pull in off Amazon. So visit Amazon. I can't get my finger right. Any of the Amazon flyers on my website, and I'll get credit, and you can just shop at Amazon. So you're not going out of your way. You're not doing anything special. It's just that you're using my link that gets me credit. All right, everybody. Have a great day. This is Frankie Abbruzzino with the Scoop News.